Hello, welcome back into DrDarnise's Writing and Lifestyle Salon. Um, I'm back on with another installment. I told y'all in the last video that I was doing kind of a marathon video session for the weekend, the holiday weekend. And here I am back with another video, an example of what I'm talking about when I say lifestyle, our high vibe lifestyle, and looking at the spiritual lives of Black women, looking at Black women's spiritual awakening. And so what I mean is we'll be uh, looking at some particular women and thinking about, how they embody the high vibe, or how they are living out their spirituality in kind of a public way. So thank you for joining. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do me a favor and hit that and help me grow this particular channel. So, as you saw in the thumbnail, I just want to talk about Kelly Rowland for a minute. I noticed that she dropped a new song called Hitman, I guess the other day, a couple days ago. And, so she came to mind. I was like, oh, there's Kelly doing her thing. Right. And I thought the reason I think about her in terms of high vibe is because of the way she really, carries herself and walks in her own path, her own career. And, when we think about it, I mean, obviously she came out of Destiny's Child and, we could say main competition is Beyonce, right? For, female R&B singers or pop performers. There's always Beyonce, right? Like, who can compete with her? But a woman who's really well grounded and knows her value does not compete, right? Kelly Rowland does not need to compete with Beyonce or anybody else. I also say this about Solange, Beyonce's sister. Solange does not need to compete with her sister to try to knock her off her throne as queen bee. These are women who found their own lanes and are doing well, right? So Kelly Rowland continues to live her life and make the music she wants to make, do what she wants. Like, she's married, she's got a child, she has a second child on the way. And, she seems happy. She seems like she's doing things her way. And that's what I want to say about the high vibe lifestyle for particularly Black women who are often pitted against each other. I also in the media lately has been Lisa Ray and Halle Berry. For whatever reason, Lisa Ray has tried to come for Halle Berry about, some mess is all I will call it. And if you haven't heard, you can Google it if you want to. But it seemed to be a Twitter feud where Lisa Ray was talking about Halle Berry, and then Halle Berry came back and, responded, but kind of responded in a way to shut Lisa Ray down. But my point is, we don't need to be like this. We don't need to be messy like this, especially in public, especially Black womanhood. We're elevating. We're raising consciousness. We don't need to be doing that because nobody wins, nobody benefits. So Kelly Rowland, you don't find that with her and Beyonce, right? Or if they have any kind of beef, I would hope that they would just handle it personally between each other, because that's where it is. Why make it public? So so she has this new song called Hitman, and I kind of liked it. It looks like I saw the video. It's got some African dance in it, which I thought she might have sort of kind of borrowed from Beyonce, her whole Black is King and Black Parade kind of vibe to it. And but I thought it looks good. Kelly looks good. Like I said, she looks happy, and she's, it's a nice song. So I hope it works out well for her. But the high vibe in it is value yourself, work your lane, excel at what you do, and don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about, well, this person is better than me or more popular than me. Don't worry about that. And then I read where Kelly Rowland and her son do affirmations together. every day. She says that they make affirmations and they tape them onto the mirror, the bathroom mirror. And she's having her son, who's 6, write things like, I'm smart, I'm a beautiful black boy, I'm capable, I'm happy, right? So, when we talk about the spiritual awakening, we talk about stepping into the next stage of our evolution. When I talk about moving from 3rd density into 4th density and coming from the 4th chakra, unconditional love, compassionate. I mean, you start with yourself, right? Self-love. And so Kelly Rowland is teaching her son early in life to value himself, especially in a society that just doesn't value black manhood that much, as we see, or black womanhood. And so Kelly Rowland is taking it upon herself to strengthen her son from early, right? So that he gets down inside of him that he's good and he's smart and he's beautiful. And since she is pregnant, she's able to infuse that same energy into the child she's carrying, which is also a beautiful thing. And it also helps her keep up her own spiritual practice. That's a spiritual practice that she's able to share with her son. And so, this is what I mean, like, let us be about a high vibe lifestyle where we know who we are, we don't compete, we master our lane, our own lane, and we do our best and we live a life that we're proud of, a life where we're happy, where we set our own spiritual routines, morning routine, evening routine. What you got? What are you working with for your high vibe morning routine? What are you working with for your own high vibe evening routine? I got a bunch of them, y'all. But, typically I'm up very late. I'm a night owl and I'm up very late, and I don't necessarily stick to a spiritual practice in the evening. But in the morning, I really do. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'd love to hear what you have to say about Kelly Rowland. Have you heard the new song? What do you think? Or conversely, the example of what not to do is Lisa Ray and Halle Berry. And not so much Halle Berry, because Halle just responded, but she responded in a positive way, I thought, which was to just squash that whole thing. But it's kind of like that old adage, don't start none, won't be none, right? Like Halle's trying to mind her business. And here comes Lisa Ray, throwing her under the bus for no reason. And so what we know about that kind of behavior comes from a place of insecurity. That's not the high vibe. When you're lashing out at some other woman, or you're mad that your man looked at this other woman, that's a place of insecurity. And hey, it's not to say that, to some degree it might be understandable, but where are you trying to go with it? And so I'm going to challenge you and be an advocate for you to get on that high vibe and, try to live your life like Kelly. That's it. So leave some comments. Hit the like button. If you do me that favor, I would love it. Hit the like button and the bell so you get notified when I make new videos, because you never know. Look, I'm on here making a video like every day. So, but I promise you it won't be every day all the time. I get real busy with my classes and my own writing, and I won't have time like this. But when I do, I like to, pour forth what I'm thinking about. And that's what it means to create a lifestyle salon, right? Where we get together and it's an exchange of ideas. That's what a salon is about. So please do leave me comments. I do read them and I do appreciate them. Keep your comments high vibe too. Bye for now.